All right, moving on to the first little segment here. Once again, thanks for all the Moxie advice, guys. And let's talk about you're a poet and you didn't know it because your feet were long, fellas. Our new companion, Longfellow. What do you think of this guy? With a lot of companions in the original Fallout 4, some more interesting than others. We're big fans of
Curie
around here. That's right, and everybody loves Curie. But what do you think of Longfellow?
I regret taking him with me. I took him with me from the start. Like it gives you the first opportunity right after he leads you up the mountain. And I took him with me, thinking like, oh, he's part of this DLC. He's gonna this expansion really. That he should be, he should have some interesting things to say. Turns out you want Nick for that.
Yeah, that was my inkling. So
and I had Nick, like I swapped Nick out for Longfellow, and I got screwed.
Yeah, he led us up the way, and I was just like, Nick, we're staying together. Thanks, Longfellow, for the new house. I'll be there later. See ya.
Longfellow does have some surprising little things. Nothing as big as Nick, but he does have like the decisions you make. He has strong feelings about them. Like right. He loves Far Harbor and he hates the children of Adam.
He's the advocate for Far Harbor,
pretty much,
there,
and
which is nice to have. But like again, like moments after you have the first opportunity to switch out, you get there's a great opportunity to hear some good Nick stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like why couldn't they do it just like moments after that?
How did that go? Like what happened? Because I'm curious. Because I had Nick and he was very shocked and weird about the situation.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't really say anything about the meeting with Dima. He didn't really interject much at all.
It's pretty much because Longfellow's already been there. He knows about Dima. He knows about the island. He's kind of like your tour guide. If you go to locations, he'll talk about them for a little bit. There's a particular a wrecked plane, and there's a trader there. And he actually vouches for you, and like he's like, "Hey, is that guy all right, Longfellow?" He's like, "Yeah, he's fine. He's with me."
Yeah,
and so that was kind of nice.
There's a lot of like incidental dialogue where you're walking, like even just walking through the fog. Explains the history of the fog, and that it wasn't always like this, and it comes and goes.
Cool fact: if you bring him back to the Commonwealth, he actually has dialogue pieces for the Commonwealth. Like if you go on a Vertibird, he talks about like, "I hope this tin bucket can fly." So like they actually went and recorded dialogue in case you bring him back,
right?
Which is nice.
So speculative question here. Obviously, it is a little clumsy that they seem to want you to have Nick, but they also give you a new companion. Is the handling of Longfellow the biggest problem with Far Harbor?
I thought it was one of the things I liked least about Far Harbor. He just doesn't stand out very much. He doesn't do anything interesting. He doesn't say much that's interesting. That's not about Far Harbor history, which is just incidental stuff. It's not required. I didn't feel like having him with me gave me any experience, any notable experience that a different companion wouldn't have done.
I think also the way he gets attached to you is kind of lame.
Mm-hmm.
So at first she's like, "You have to stay right next to me, follow every order I say when we're going through the fog." And I'm like, "Dude, that's fine. I've been in there for 20 hours already." And then you go up the hill and he's like, "Hey, you want to explore together?" And it's just like this really weird change of pace when you maybe fought some wolves. And
it's even funnier if you don't take him to Acadia and you come back down after, and he's like, "Hey, I heard you went to Acadia. Want to be friends?" I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, so it's just like this weird attachment and not really a reason as to why he wants to travel with you, aside from he's a companion, so he's going to travel with you.
So is Longfellow the worst companion?
No. Preston gets that, that thing every day.
I
would have liked to have had a Children of Adam follower, like the Grand Zealot, Richter. He talked to him, and you find out he used to be ex-Enclave. I'm like, that's really cool. We haven't heard about the Enclave since Fallout 3.
Yeah.
And to hear that he used to be with them, and then I would have liked to have this militant cultist guy on my side with power armor.
It would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, he'll definitely give you interesting feedback as you make decisions.
I really wanted Preston to be on the island asking me to come to a settlement. I wanted that, so I wish the developers had just stuck him in there to do that. I think that would have been funny.
Just crashes in a boat.
Yeah, it's just there. No, he's just inexplicably. He's like, "I've always been here." I don't know, something like that. But there's that one weird fake Preston you meet in the original Fallout. Geez, I've forgotten all about that. Or in Fallout 4, pardon me. All right, so not the worst. That's Preston or Paladin Dance or somebody like that, maybe. And best, as we all know, is Curie.
She's best.